Hi guys, welcome to Throzone.com. This is Mohit Soni. Right in front of you is the all-new KTM RC200. Yes, we are excited as much as you are. You've been asking us where is the RC200. It's right in front of you right now. We've ridden it, and it is also being launched as we speak. The video will of course come after a couple of days. It has been launched at 2.09 lakhs, which KTM says is just mere 100-200 rupees more than the previous KTM RC200 that was on sale. And as you can see, you're getting a lot of value for 200 rupees extra. Let's begin with what are the changes, what we can see, and then we'll discuss how it is like to ride. As you can see here, it looks really impressive. You've seen the photos in a very different livery, but this is completely different. This is the orange and black that we were used to, but since this is a brand new big panel here along with a new panel here, it looks new, refreshing, very nice, very sporty. As you can see, the alloy wheels have also changed in terms of design. These are 5-spoke alloy wheels, and that also lends it a new look. Of course, this is the big part. This is the most aerodynamic fairing KTM has created for the RC200. This flat screen here looks really impressive. It's entirely flat, so it looks really nice. Of course, you've got this reminiscent of the Duke headlight on the inside, with this line here on the inside. I think that is for cooling even today. With this, you've got these lovely new futuristic mirrors here, where even when you duck down, you have complete visibility, so that is a great option. And this is the huge new fuel tank. It's gone up by 4.2 liters. It's now 13.7 liters over the previous 9.5 liters. So that's a big addition. The battery and the airbox is now shifted here. So as you can see, there is a bolt on this side, and it's much more easier to operate, easier to open for the mechanics and everybody. So KTM has made sure that it is easier to service, and with the battery and airbox are the things that are checked in every single service. Now it's easier to do that. And speaking about the airbox, it's 40% larger, so there's a lot of more air in going inside. That is the new bolt-on subframe that we're seeing. It continues with this new generation KTM RC. It's in orange color, and the main frame is black in color. And the most important part, split seats are back. Very nice. As you can see, the quality, the material, the finish is absolutely spot on. If you look at this part in real, you'll realize how good of the motorcycle this is in the way it's done. Look at the paint quality, it's really impressive. You've got typical grab rails here, they're very nice to hold. The seat now has a lot more space to accommodate a lot of bigger pillions, so that is fantastic. You get the Indian spec traditional sari guard with the hugger, which you will probably remove at delivery itself, and you should. So that's the big thing. Let me show you what the front looks like with the lights on. It's got LED lights, and you will be surprised to know the fact that the international spec gets halogen, while India spec is getting LED headlamps to make sure that they offer good value. And since we are at the front, let me show you how the turn indicators are done here. They also look super cool, super impressive. In the way they are done, it's going to look, the front end looks very futuristic, very new, very international. A lot of you guys are going to like this motorcycle because the way the things are done. And since we are here, this is the instrument cluster coming in from the KTM ADV 250, and this is how it's done in the black and white format. And so this is the instrument cluster that comes from the KTM Adventure 250 that we saw it for the first time over there. And as you can see, it's not got those fancy buttons on the switchgear here. Everything is operated via 2 buttons on here. And as you can see, you can go through a lot of settings. That's the fuel range, road ABS, Supermoto ABS is also on offer, trip 1, trip 2, odometer, gear shift indicator, full digital, of course. That's the light, that's the tachometer here. And these are the new clip-ons. For the international market, they are set lower. For the Indian market, they're set higher, because you guys have been constantly saying the fact that the pegs are, the clip-ons are very lower, it's not very comfortable. But race bikes are not supposed to be. But then again, KTM has been hearing that for quite a long time, and they finally done it. And for people who hit the racetrack and who want the comedic riding position, it can be lowered. So I think that's a great aspect. It's not going to be easy. It's not going to be a quick job, but it can be done. And that's the 10-step adjustable monoshock, and it continues with the underbelly fairing here. Have a look at the new tail lamp. It looks really impressive. It is reminiscent of the old KTM, but it's got a single strip, and it looks now very, very nice, very new, very futuristic. The big tank and the overall fit finish quality is absolutely top notch. There is nothing really wrong with the motorcycle. There is no huge wiring that is visible apart from this particular area, which is also really well done. It's not much of a mess like the previous versions. And yeah, it's an all new bike. in the way it looks, the way the ergonomics are, and also in the way it rides. So let's discuss that now. So what are the changes when it comes to riding? Well, there are a lot of changes on the KTM RC200, which include these wheels. They have lost 1.1 kgs in total in both together. So let's assume 600 grams each. And as you can see, this sprocket here, this sprocket is now much lighter. And as you can see, it's got that force thing going for it. And that has also reduced the weight. And the other weight also comes from the new frame and other bits such as the brake mounting at the front. As you can see, it's got a very superbike style mounting direct to the wheel. There is nothing to be mounted with the wheel. It's on the wheel directly, so that's also saved a lot of weight. And this axle here on which goes inside the wheel is also lighted. It's all hollow now, so that has also helped them shed that almost 4.2 kilos of weight, which is quite a lot. And but all of that weight has also gone into making the fuel tank bigger. So overall, there is a unsprung weight change, but despite the addition of the bigger fuel tank, that means that the motorcycle always will feel much better, much lighter, and much different to ride than the previous generation, because the unsprung weight is gone. And what we can tell you is all of that is quite evident to a certain extent, not to a large extent, because when we started riding on the track, we realized that the front feels very different because the clip-ons have been raised and the suspension also has been raised by 10 mm in terms of travel. So the front agility is quite good. In the way when you turn in, there's a lot of stability, lot of grip, lot of confidence, but it doesn't let's say feel much more the rake is not that sharp, so it continues to feel similar but not identical to before. So there is a change, and there is a good change, but it's not a very fun change when you tip the bike into a corner. But once you do that, the stability is spot on. The MRF tires surprisingly hold on really well. After the first warm-up, second and third warm-up lap, we were able to push the bike quite a lot, and the stability was spot on. Side-to-side transitions were easier because the ergonomics have become so good. Even a big heavy rider like me was able to shift my weight from one side to the other because there's a lot of space on the seat area, and that makes it much more easier to push harder, which is a great thing to have, and KTM has done a fantastic job in that aspect. What they've also done is make the engine feel a little different with the larger air intake inbox, like I told you earlier. It breathes 40% better, so the torque curve is much more flatter despite the fact that the gearing is still the same. So it's a frantic short gear, a short geared motorcycle. The spacing between the gears is very short, so it does bang through the gears quite quickly even today, but it feels much more torquier than before because of the extra torque that is being introduced from the air inbox and the way the engine has been tuned a bit. And it feels much more mature despite having the shorter gearing, and that is also something really hard to achieve, and really a lot of effort has been put into make you feel that, and we can testify to the fact that it does, and it's an absolutely brilliant motorcycle. I remember my time on the Chakan track where the Duke 200 and the RC200 would not go above 128, 129. This has touched 140 kilometers hour on the straight, and even with my weight I was able to do 135. My lighter colleague was able to do 140, and the other lighter journalists also confirmed that they're also able to reach the 140 kilometer mark. And I think that's really something. It retains the character while it's got more power, more torque, more top speed, and that makes the RC200 something really look forward to on the street as well. Our test track impressions are so impressive. We can't wait to test ride it on the road and confirm our thoughts even more. And this makes you realize that once you buy this bike and go out on the road, and when you hit the track, you will be really happy with this motorcycle. There's tons of features. The bike looks great. It's lighter. It's much better to ride. The quality levels are spot on. The pricing, well, now it does retail at an ex-showroom price of 2.09 lakhs, and that is quite a lot for a 200cc motorcycle. But then again, you're getting a lot of features, and I think that's and you're also getting a very fun to ride motorcycle, the best motorcycle in this category by a long shot. So you can pay that money, stay happy with the way it looks, the way it rides, and it should be an easy decision if you're looking for a bike in the 2 lakh rupee segment. It's a great entry-level motorcycle. It's great fun to ride. It's great to look at. It's good value, and of course, it's backed by KTM's large service and dealership network. And as we know, it's quite easy to maintain as well. The KTM RC200 has been a popular choice on the street. That it's going to be even more popular now because every single upgrade has made it look and feel different. and there is no denying the fact that this is going to be the next popular motorcycle from the KTM range. There's more to come. We'll ride the 125, we'll ride the 390 whenever that comes in January or December, and let you know more about it. So stay tuned, stay subscribed to our channel, hit the like button, put some comments, or if you have some questions, put them in the comment section below. Subscribe to our channel, follow us on Instagram, Twitter and Facebook for daily updates, and I'll see you next time in the next video. Goodbye.